Hi, this is Trey Passer, and this is my movie review with minor spoilers of Alex Cross. There we go. Let's see that real quick. Alex Cross. I went to see this movie tonight. If you saw one of my previous videos, I had my most anticipated movies for the rest of 2012. I did with Dr. Cool 11, a great fellow YouTuber from. I did, and this is one of the movies that I was willing to see. And if you see my previous videos, you know I'm a big Alex Cross fan. Let me show you. James Patterson is an author who created this character. A little backstory: fictional detective called Alex Cross. He did a series of books. Out Goes the Weasel, Cross Country. Just to name a few. Four Blind Mice, Crossfire. Just Alex Cross. Like I said, if you've seen these Alex Cross movies before, there were two movies adapted, from two books that were adapted by James Patterson, the author, that starred Morgan Freeman. One was Along Came a Spider, and Kiss the Girls. Okay, those are, of course, Alex Cross in those movies were played by Morgan Freeman. Okay, now in this movie, Alex Cross is played by Tyler Perry, and at first, when I heard they were making a new Alex Cross novel or movie, excuse me, I was excited about it because I said, okay, this time do it, because if you read the books, you know that Alex Cross, like I said, he's a fictional black detective who lives in Washington with his, his wife. And this is, I guess, a spoiler for people that don't know. They have never read the books. His wife has been murdered. Okay, he lives in, like I said, in Washington D.C. He's a detective, and he's like, there's a nickname. They give him a nickname. I can't remember the nickname of it, but he helps. He's a detective for the Washington D.C. police, but he also assists the FBI. He's like a profiler. He helps them solve these weird, unusual cases where you have serial killers and all these weird murders and stuff. And he has three young kids, and he lives with his grandmother, and he has a best friend named Samson. And he's a really good. The books are actually well written, but I have to say this movie is horribly written. This movie is absolutely horrible. Well, like I said, when they first announced this movie, I think the first time I heard about it, they were gonna get Idris Elba. I'll put the name over there. Idris Elba. He'd been in The Wire. Of course, he is. I'm trying to remember other things he was in. Of course, he was in the Thor movie. He played Helmden, and of course he was in Luther, the BBC TV series, which he's really good in that. And I thought, okay, well, he's a good actor. They're going to get him to be Alex Cross. But then they decided no. I think that the last minute I think even heard one of the producers saying that they were going to get Tyler Perry. The reasons why they got Tyler Perry is because he, like I said, he has an appeal, I guess, to certain audiences, and that's why they picked him. And they said, oh, he's going to surprise you. And the thing, Tyler Perry is not so horrible in this movie as much as the script in this movie is absolutely horrendous. It has so many cliches in this movie, and Alex Cross, played by Tyler Perry, he has a partner. Like I said, they change the characters around, of course, in the movie. They do that when they adapt a book to a movie, of course. So they change things around sometimes. That happens. His partner is played by Ed Burns. He's a good director. But him and I remember my review of End of Watch, and I said Michael Pena and Jake Gyllenhaal had great, fantastic chemistry together. Well, in this movie, Ed Burns and Tyler Perry have anti-chemistry, if you can believe that. They have no chemistry whatsoever in this movie. It's a shame. I mean, the list of actors in this movie is fantastic. You think somebody would have invested in a script, but like I said, the script it has so many cliches in it, And like I said, basically the basic story is about this supposedly hitman that's called Picasso, played by Matthew Fox, and he's going around killing people, and of course Tyler Perry, his character, and he has to try to stop him. Okay, and the killer, of course, makes it personal. Okay, and if you've seen the trailer, you know what I mean by personal. But still, the script is absolutely horrendous, and it does nobody any favors. And I'm going to give you a little bit of the cast so you know who's in it. And it's a shame to waste all these great people in this movie, great talented people in a horrible script. And I'm really disappointed because now this movie's going to bomb. I just know it's going to bomb, and they're never going to make it. Or it'll be a while before they make another Alex Cross movie. Okay, look who's in the movie besides Tyler Perry. You have Rachel Nichols. You have Matthew Fox, of course, who really transforms himself. Okay, and it's kind of a shame that with Matthew Fox they make his character so stereotypical, but Matthew Fox, you can't even hardly recognize him. He goes through this transformation where he is so in shape and absolutely nuts. I mean, it's just a shame. It would be better if they had a better, like I said, if a competent writer had wrote a better script, and he was in a different movie. And look who else is in. Jean Reno is in this. And I feel sorry for him too, because his part is a typical arrogant foreigner. But then you have, like I said, Ed Burns. You have John McGinley in this, who looks like he's in another different movie. If you watch it, you'll know what I mean by that. You have Carmen. I believe her name is Aho. She plays Maria Cross's wife, Alex Cross's wife. You have Giancarlo Esposito. He's in there for a minute. He has like a mini cameo. You have Cicely Tyson, who plays Alex Cross's grandmother. And it's like a waste of all these great people, great actors in this movie for a horribly written movie with cliches left and right. The hero, like I said, minus spoilers. The hero searching the killer makes it personal, and of course the cop has to go off the reservation, of course, and do something nuts to catch the serial killer. And it's just really, but the movie is just horribly, like I said, it's horribly paced. The script is horrendous, and like I said, if you're a fan of the James Patterson books, you'll know what I mean by the books are so easy to read and so engrossing. You think, James Patterson, I was looking in the credits, and he's the producer of this movie, one of the producers. Because I'm sure they probably made a producer. That's part of the deal for letting him adapt his books. But, I mean, he has to be, I don't know, to me, he would have to be horrified by the script is just horrendous. And I was looking to see if maybe he wrote it, but of course he didn't write it. There was two other writers that adapted his, adapted the screenplay, and they didn't adapt from any one book. They kind of, like I said, they kind of combine different elements from different books, but it's just horrendous. And please save your money, okay? Do not go see this, but I don't think you're gonna have to worry about that, because I think once the word of mouth gets out, this movie's gonna bomb, and and I think they were counting on the producers were probably counting on Tyler Perry to bring in his audience to watch this movie. And trust me, even because like I said, he has a large black female audience that comes to see his movies, that makes him successful. But trust me, nobody's gonna go see this movie. This movie's horrendously written, and like I said, it's a shame because you have so many good actors in this movie. And like I said, Matthew Fox totally transforms himself, physically. He, looks like in the best shape of his life. Okay, but I mean, they make him so, stereotypical, and this like I said, the script has one cliche right after the other. It's just really ashamed of all these great actors, and I really wish one day they get the right actor or the right script first, and the right actor. This movie's so horrendous. You want to go see the Morgan Freeman versions, even though, like I said, Morgan Freeman is an older actor. He's a great actor, of course, and of course they changed things around in the book, and you almost kind of wish they would have picked Morgan Freeman to do this movie, even though he's, like I said, the Alex Cross character is described in the books. It's described as a young Muhammad Ali type of actor, Okay, and so I really wish they would have, got somebody that actually physically looked like Alex, Cross, suppose, and could act, of course. And this movie had a decent script. This movie had a decent script. And the director of this movie is Rob Cohen, I believe, the guy who directed the Fast and the Furious movies. And this movie is, like I said, just horrendous. Like I said, the screenplay is what sinks this movie. Like I said, Tyler Perry himself wasn't that bad. And he's a decent actor. Not fantastic, but he's decent. And I guess if he had something to work with, maybe he could have pulled it off. Okay, but it's just a shame, really. And this review is going on way too long for a horrible movie. Okay, but like I said, I'm really disappointed because, like I said, I'm a big Alex Cross fan, of the James Patterson books. Like I said, I have about 13 or 14 of the novels, and I did a video earlier, way back when I was talking, highly recommending these books because they're great reads, and the character of Alex Cross is just a fantastic creation, and I'm just sad. So hopefully, maybe in a few years when they reboot, hopefully if they reboot it for the third time, they'll actually get somebody to write a decent script and actually cast a decent actor or somebody that physically looks, not that Tyler Perry doesn't look like his character. And, Alex Cross is described in the book as a big, 6'5", which is, Tyler Perry is a big guy, but he's described as a Muhammad Ali type of guy, and Tyler Perry, while like I said, I guess physically, he can be described maybe somewhat as Alex Cross. Like I said, I think they should have been better off getting a better actor, and like I said, but concentrating basically on the script, because especially these Alex Cross novels, the plots are great, and if you get a decent, if you get somebody that actually, read the book and can adapt it, just, I know sometimes you have to change things around for, you can't be, sometimes books, are hard to translate, but I think this Alex Cross, I think the character and the stories are so great. I think if you get the proper screenwriter, you can adapt his book fairly good, and hope maybe they'll make a TV movie. And I think maybe that would be better at first. Maybe actually, I would like another shot at another movie, but maybe they could do a series of TV movies first or something, because I think these Alex Cross novels they're complex and everything, and they need maybe more than 2 hours to do. So maybe they could be mini-series or something. But this movie, like I said, is horrendous. So don't go see it. And let me know what you think if you've seen this movie. And this is you read the books. And this is Trey Pastor saying so long and take care.